read the question. You have to choose one answer. Let's give few seconds for the people to answer. Okay. I'm seeing one alphabet coming as A. I'm also seeing D. A and D. Let's give few more seconds. Still, I'm seeing more coming up. Okay. It's going to be a bit competitive, I believe. A and D. Two D's I got, a few A's I got. Let me check what is there in YouTube. I have some people watching from YouTube. What is their answers? People from YouTube, what do you have an answer? Let's see, what is their answer? Meantime, let me pull one of you to give me a thought. What do you think in the question? Probably I'll start with the top. Gangadhar. I see a name with a D. So can you
Yes,
help me? Can you help me in this question? What keyword I should observe?
actually, there is a boredom in the
What
team.
method? Okay, a newly formed team has become accustomed to agile practices. This is good, right? They're already used to the practice. The
Yes.
project lead has noticed that while they are performing according to expectations, there is boredom. Okay, you see, this is important word.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, with the daily team practices among many of the team members. Is this a reality? What the question says? Is it possible? Is something like this can happen in the corporates? People feel bored.
Yes, people are just going with the same regular routine. It is not a
Ah,
challenging job.
okay.
Maybe the creativity is lost.
Creativity is
Maybe
lost.
maybe some other.
Uh-huh.
I should not use the creativity. Maybe they have
Different
come
approaches.
from project to business as usual.
Okay. Who this question is targeting? Who have to take action here?
The project lead is the question is now in the last line it is said that what should the project lead do now?
Do in this situation. Okay, let us look from the PMI perspective. The Project Management Institute, which is from 1969, when they post a question like this on a thought process, um, what they would expect from this question, the mindset part. Is it something the team should be punished here, or team should be said what they're doing is wrong? So to understand this mindset part, let's see some of the negative things in the answers. Which one is negative? Which one you feel that it's not a good term here out of A, B, C, D?
C is have the team inform senior management to the situation as well.
Doesn't look good, right? It look like punishment power.
Maybe which can be solved within the team and might not be suitable right now to go to the senior management.
Okay, so going to senior management is ruled out. Okay. Any other negative term? Mm, okay, then I'll give a pause here. Your answer goes with the D. Why you thought D is a good answer for you?
Uh, because it is in a situation like challenge the team to find new ways to achieve higher goals. It's like
Mm-hmm.
giving a new task, setting up new next height. So the team already knows what to do.
Okay.
It's like next new, something higher, something higher. Gradually they're growing. They also feel that
Ah,
step by step they're growing. Or
okay, okay. So let's cut back to the question. The question says newly formed team. There's a new team. Let's imagine today's month of April. Let's imagine January the team got organized and they worked till April. And this timeline in 4 or 5 months, they are very accustomed, which means they are used with this process. Can I say like that? They're used to agile
yes,
practices. For example, in agile, what all practices we have? At least in agile, let's take one methodology called a Scrum, which is the most popular methodology. Can I say there is something called sprint planning? Okay.
yes.
What else we have? Can anyone help me? What all we have? Uh-huh. What are the ceremonies we have in Scrum? Hello,
Sprint
guys.
review, sprint retrospective.
Sprint review. Really? Then what else? Sprint retro. Then what else?
Daily stand up.
Daily stand up. Then what? These are the basics, right? These are the basics. Sprint planning, sprint itself, right? The sprint which happens, the 10 days of time which you do sprint. At times, you also have something called this refinement, isn't it?
Backlog refinement.
Backlog refinement.
Refinement,
Backlog refinement.
refinement. Very good. All these things are here. Now, I'm hearing that I'm taking Scrum. Okay, Agile is so big. Agile means it will have Scrum, Kanban, extreme programming. It can have different concepts. But at least you're taking Scrum as a basics because majority of the companies are using Scrum. But don't take it for granted. When you go to exam hall, don't think when they say Agile, always a Scrum. No, that will hit you bad. So keep in mind, Agile can be broad. I just took some ceremonies. So they're very accustomed to the agile practices. It is not only this is called practice. There could be many practices, but they're used to certain things. The project lead has noticed that while they are performing according to expectation, they're already doing the job what has to be done. There is boredom with the daily team practices among many of the team members. They're not really motivated. Some motivation is lagging there. What should the lead do? What can we do? I have answers A, I have answers D. For D, I got an idea. We try new way so that they get motivated to achieve higher levels of performance to improve the situation. So challenge the team to find a new ways. Challenge the team to find a new way. I'm not going to propose something. If I propose something, I'm going to force them. Rather, I'm not proposing, I'm asking them, guys, can you tell me some new ways? Team will tell, okay, let's not meet, or they will tell, let's meet in this way. Let's do a coffee time meet. Something they're going to tell to me. But I'm giving a freedom of thought for the team. I'm expecting the team to come up with an idea. Maybe I can propose it. I'm not going to keep quiet. I'll also propose, but I'm keeping it democratic. When I say democratic, listen from the bottom up approach. Now, let's go to the other answer. I have another answer with the A. Let me see if anyone want to help on A. I have many people who said A, right? Let's go for it. Who is there? Any one of you? Jyoti Prasad. I'm seeing your name in the bottom. You want to say something for A?
Yeah, yes.
Ah,
As soon as the project lead has noticed that there is a boredom
ah,
with some of the team members, I think without wasting much time, he should interact with the team member and think of improvement among the team. That's
okay.
the
Tom,
reason
from
behind it.
improvement. I would like to do. Okay, fine. The question is, you will have a one-on-one discussion. Is it one-on-one? You will create a one-on-one meeting, right? One-on-one meeting where you want to speak with the individual team members one by one to determine means understand what they would like to do to improve the situation in the team. What situation you want to improve here as per this answer? This boredom situation, isn't it?
Correct.
This one to improve. Very good. So here I'm telling challenge the team to find a way. This is a group exercise. And this looks as an individual exercise. Now, which one is more quicker? Which one is more transparent?
Even if you think about the assignment is given in the group or individual, we can have the individual conversation in the meeting itself, where we can invite all the team members and have one-to-one conversation. That can also happen, right?
Can happen. Okay, that was a good thought. Can happen. Any other thoughts for the group here? How about B? Why B is not chosen? No one went for B. Why?
Because the team is still fairly new. They are a newly
Okay.
formed team. We cannot
Okay.
allow them to self-organize. There should still be some help provided.
So allow the team to self-organize and have them analyze the situation in the retrospective and self-correct.
And retrospective is something, which we do only after every iteration or review. So that takes a long time, or it's not what do you say, pointing or, solving the problem right now. It is postponing it.
Postponing. Okay. They are saying retrospective itself boring for me, isn't it? Then you don't want to wait for retrospective. That's the way I'm hearing from you. Okay. So B goes out of competition, C goes out of competition, A and D is in the competition. In A, I'm seeing that to speak with the individual team members to determine what they would like to do, improve. One by one, I'm going to ask them. John, Ramesh, Suresh, I'm going to talk each one of them. Tell me what it is. I may get some ideas also. Or other one is I challenge the team to find a new ways to a higher level of performance improve. Now, point here is in the answer D, even though the new way is coming in, I'm not allowing them to come out of performance. So performance is kept as a key point. You will find a new way, but it has to help to improve the performance. That's where it is coming up. Now, let me listen one more person for answer A. Then I'll go for the real answer. I'll share it. Anyone here? Preetham, Praveen, I see your names also with the A. You want to share something?
Praveen here.
Go ahead, Praveen.
Yeah, since it's a time consuming with the answer A, I have given answer A, but I believe D is the correct answer. But the challenge word, the word itself, it is tricky actually. So instead of challenge, if they are using something different. So I believe answer is D, but I am not convinced with the answer.
Why you think challenge is not a good word?
Uh, since challenge itself means if you are suggesting someone else. Okay.
Imagine we
So
have a family and there's a family, there are three kids are there, just for example, okay? The kids are saying that, dad or mom, my weekends are super bored. You guys are having food, watching television, and it's killing my weekend. Now you're going to request them, speak to them, or challenge them. Tell that, okay, let me give you a challenge. You come up with an idea. How can we make our weekend happy as a family? The kid will tell mom, that's your responsibility. Yes, it's my responsibility. I can say that. But you are the one who said bored. I didn't say it's bored. I'll be very clear. I didn't say bored. You say bored. So let me challenge you. Tell me at least 2, 3 ideas what can be done. There, can I use the word challenge?
Yes. It's
In the
yes,
same context, Shri, I would like to also add one more word here, which I remember from the classroom, resistant.
Resistance. Okay. Okay. Healthy resistance. Huh?
Yes, resistance in positive, negative, and resistance itself was having a bad impression. Like whenever I heard a word resistant, I was
Okay.
like, not good. But the way you opened it up, it gave a lot of new perspective to me. The same applies here for the challenge, and I'm
That's
waiting for that.
so yeah, that's a resistance is something healthy resistance. So challenging is as a human being, we love to be challenged. When I say challenge in a right way, there is a right way. That's what they're asking here. Okay, guys, let us do something. Team to find a new way to achieve a higher level of performance. I will challenge them as a group of people. Okay, I'm not going to say it's a boredom or a good one, but if you want to come out on something, do you have a different ideas? At the same time, the ideas to help to improve the performance. You cannot tell that, okay, guys, let's stop all the meetings. No daily stand up, no sprint planning, no retrospective. Let's all hang out. That's not the idea. The idea should be to improve the performance. If you can come up with a new thought process, we are ready here. So it's a challenge now. The challenge is to make you to think in a productive way to propose an idea, not an unproductive way. If an unproductive way, just I'll throw something and run away. No, but I'm going to challenge you to come up with an idea. When I challenge, usually human brain is like this. When you challenge it, initially people defend. When I say defend, they will defend themselves. No, I don't have an answer. Or they will tell, I'm not responsible. As a kid says, Mom, that's your responsibility. After a few minutes, the kid brain starts thinking. It means I'm the one who said boredom. If I don't give an answer, my mom don't care. My mom will do the same weekend process next weekend also. So I should come with an answer. So that's a challenge for me. So sometimes a challenging means pushing the people to the edge, to the corner in a very productive way so the brain starts thinking better. So far, that's the answer, Praveen. Challenge means. But for that reason, you no need to go to answer D. Okay. But the question to everyone here, is it a very democratic approach when I talk with each individual one by one in a room individually or in the same room? Is it nice? Or if I put a group activity, a workshop, a brainstorming session, bring a white paper, put a lot of sticky notes, and tell them to give a lot of ideas. From the ideas, ask people to put a dot voting. From dot voting, I choose one of the top best selected idea, and that idea is used. Will that be a better exercise? Can I call that as a team building exercise? Can I do like that?
Yes, yes.
Right? Even though individual helps here, but when I do individual, chances are I may not able to go depth of discussion because each one will have different perception. Nice to hear individually, but in this kind of the whole team says it's a boredom. It is a democratic, transparent to discuss individually and do a workshop. I will take this as an opportunity for me to conduct a workshop for 1 hour. In this workshop, I will take these people, put a big whiteboard. In the whiteboard, I'll ask them to put a sticky notes. What is boring? What is good? In good, tell me which is a top listed. In top listed, I will tell what we can try for next 2 weeks and we'll see how it is working. The team will agree or disagree. After 1, 2 months, they'll come to a conclusion. The old process was much better. Let's stop all this nonsense what you're doing now. That also could happen. But the point here is it democratic? So coming back here, I see two answers right now, people chosen. One says A, one says D. I was much inclining towards here because of the word challenge, because of the way new ways, because of the word high level of performance. Whereas why we are not inclining towards here is speak to individual team members, even though it is nice, it is bit not going to be very democratic. Each one has a different view perspective. That's what we have now.
Okay, Shri,
Uh,
sorry to interrupt you.
hmm.
The word, if I replace among many by
Among
few members, okay, then the answer would have been same. It has to be
which
discussed among.
which answer you're replacing what word?
No, no, no. I mean, in the scenario itself, if I
Hmm.
replace among many of the team members, if I replace it with few team members,
Team
few
while
team,
they're performing. And there is a boredom daily team practices.
uh,
Many of the team members. So what do you want to replace here?
few of the members, few of the
Few.
members. Okay.
Very good.
Then is it better to discuss with those few members, or it is still advised to have
Still
a workshop
good.
discussion?
Still you go here. It's called
Okay.
transparency.
Okay.
Transparency. So even though in the family 2, 3 kids are there, if 2 kids says that in the dinner table, I'll bring this topic. so that a kid which is happy already will negotiate for her thing which she likes. In a dinner table, I have three kids, and when two kids are bored, I'll bring the topic in the dinner table. You know what? I heard from these two kids they're very bored. What can we do here? Maybe third kid can add some points there. So it's nice to talk democratic, but anything is hurting them. They don't feel psychologically safe, they feel discomfort, then it should be individually discussed. There we cannot bring in front of everyone, so they feel not comfortable. But if it is a kind of a practices which you follow like agile, that's okay to talk openly. Pawan, go ahead.
Sorry, Shri. The same thing which I felt was that if we have to be more democratic,
Hmm.
and as you said, challenge is the only thing that has happened here.
Hmm.
The option number B, which says that the allow the team to self-organize, in a way is happening, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So I
Hmm.
just wanted to understand, is that the facilitation of challenge is tilting the answer towards D, or is it still that, why B cannot be a close choice?
Yeah,
Because
but
here, anyway, the team is taking the answer on their own. It's just
right.
a challenge that came from the team lead per se.
When you say allow, when they say boredom,
Yeah.
look at the way allowing. I think I heard one voice in this group saying that first this team is a new team. With this new team, just putting them into retrospective to solve the problem is a bit challenging for them. They cannot
Okay.
solve on their own. Somebody has to guide them. Somebody has to be
Okay.
there. One point.
Okay.
Other one is already they are boredom. If you allow them to go for it, obviously they'll shoot it out. They will tell all are not needed. So you have to go be there, facilitate it so that
Okay.
you can coach them. Because you are an agile coach, you are a manager, you will coach them what is best, what is good for them.
And
Yeah.
is it okay to see that, allow as a word is a very passive action while challenge is more of a direct action? Something like that. Is that also a way to eliminate?
Yeah, but again, when you say allow, it is something like I'm not taking any accountability. I'm just
Correct.
throwing things. I'm just throwing on the fence.
Correct. Exactly.
It's something like I don't care. That will not help.
Is that
So
the reason also why B can be
yeah,
ruled
yeah,
out?
yeah. It
Okay.
doesn't go well. Doesn't go well
Okay. Fine. Thanks.
because I'm trying to not take my own responsibility. I'm running away. That's what I'm
Understood.
pushing people. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. So what we discuss here, let's go back to this points. Challenge the team to find new ways. I saw this answer. Agile practice always encourages the team to find new ways of working to achieve a higher level of performance. For this reason, I'll go to the word in Scrum. In Scrum, there are three pillars in Scrum. Do anyone remember the three pillars in Scrum?
Transparency, inspection, adaption.
Very good. Very good. Transparency. One is transparency, one is inspection, one is adaptation. In the bottom, we have something with the letter E. What is it? In the basement, there is something there for Scrum. E. Empiricism. Empirical. Have anyone heard this word?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
What does empiricism means as per English word? Just Google and let me know what empiricism means. What Google says. Empiricism. EMPRI. Still, you should have good Google speed.
The, can I?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Empiricism means it's a philosophical noun. The theory that all knowledge is based on experience
Ah,
derived from the sense.
experienced. Your knowledge is based on experience, right? Thanks for sharing that. Look at the sentence again here. Agile practices always encourages a team to find new ways of working to achieve higher level of performance. This is called agile mindset. The mindset here is don't lock your people saying that the book says this, you have to follow. This is called process orientation. We have moved from this in the last 25 years. Process are important, but process should not kill you. You have to see what are the other ways you can do it. Maybe you can innovate a different way that is good for your company, good for your team members. No agile books says you have to do. They'll only give a recommendation. So agile practice always encourages team to find a new way of working, but you have to keep an eye on performance. To achieve the performance, if I can take a different route, it's fine, completely fine. But it should be very democratic, transparent, doable. That's what it is. If you can do that, fine. So that is what empiricism means. Empiricism means you learn through experience. You find this is not good, let's go for another approach. Another approach you try for a couple of months, you come to know that, no, that's pathetic. Let's stop here. Let's go to another approach. But you won't keep on switching it. That is why they recruit you as a PMP certified person, PMI-ACP certified person, Agile practitioner, project manager. The reason we are there is we are going to guide them, guys, let's do A, let's do B, but also we can do a hybrid approach. We listen to them, we give our suggestions, and we move forward. That's the reason for these courses. If you go to PMI-ACP certificate, you become an agile coach where you start coaching people. How can you handle this kind of situations? Not only by Scrum, by Kanban, by other formats also. That's what the question is expecting from you. When you go to an exam hall, they look at you as a professional. So PMP stands for Project Management Professional. A professional is a person without a bias. You give an idea. A doctor is a professional. A doctor giving a medicine should not be biased. Should give a medicine which is good for the patient. If you can do that, and that's called a professional. In exam, that's what look from you. You got that? All right.